What's up, everybody? Miss Montana DeLeon here, and this is I guess going to be a part 2, or I'm going to add it to the video that I told you about trying, if you want to move out of state. A lot of women were asking me about my children and moving them and worrying about schools. I'm assuming that you guys are asking because you genuinely want to move to another state and you have children, or you have a child, you're concerned about, you know, how moving affects children and what to do. So if you have a child or children in school currently, you want to talk to your children. If they're old enough, you want to talk to your children about moving to another state, because they are, you know, it's a package deal. Mommy kids, daddy kids, whatever. It's a package deal, so you do want to make sure that the whole family is going to be happy and or it's beneficial for the whole family. So definitely talk to your kids about moving to another state, how they feel about it, if they're okay with it, if they're totally against it, why and or why not. If you do not want to move your children during the school year, you want to wait to summertime, wait to summertime. If you want to have everything ready, you just can't wait, and it's okay with the children and they're not tied to something that they absolutely have to finish out at school, then you can go ahead and move them during the school year and just simply transfer them to the new school in the new state that you're moving to, if they're okay with that. Most children should not be affected too badly by transferring schools to a different state, because their work and their grades should kind of remain the same for the most part, because most of the education, of course, comes from in the home. The teachers only get paid to do but so much, and they're only going to do so much. Most teachers will. And the majority part of their education and just keeping them on their toes and refreshing them and making sure they know, you know, more than they should know is going to be 100% on the parent at home. We do most of the teaching of our kids at home. I know I do. Some of you have probably seen my video about getting private tutors. Some of you probably have actually done private tutors, so it's easy to find another private tutor in the state that you're moving to keep your child on that academic flow. Whether your children want to move or not, it's still up to the parent or parents to make the final decision what's best for the family, if it's going to be beneficial, is it going to hurt the children or whatnot. There are many things that you can do to prepare for the move, getting the kids ready, everything like that. You can visit back and forth on the weekends. Like if you have to look for a house or apartment or whatever, you can go back and forth to that state on the weekends so the children won't miss school. Or if you have family in your current hometown, you can have the family keep the children and let them finish out school while you get everything situated in the new state. If you have family that's close like that and everyone works together in a real family unit, like most different people from different countries, I noticed that they have a very strong family, and you always see the mother, the grandmother, the father, the cousins, aunts, they all travel together, they're all going to Walmart together, they all live together, they just do everything together. So if you have that kind of tight-knit family, they can keep the children and make sure they get to school while you're in the other state, getting everything prepared and everything ready and everything running smoothly. Like I said, you can always just go up every weekend to get everything prepared and do everything you have to do. But children, I mean, like I said, you have to talk to your children to see how they feel about the situation. And as a parent, you have the final decision on what's best for the family, or what it is that you all decide to do. Why is it that you're moving? And that's my advice on what to do if you're trying to move to another state when you have children. Definitely treat your children like human beings. They have their own opinions and their own feelings about things too. So please be mindful of that, and don't just snatch your kids up and like, we're going, and don't get any kind of input from them or how they feel, and just don't care. Don't do that. You want to treat them like human beings. You want to treat them like you love them. So you definitely do want to, you know, talk to them about how they feel about the situation and the pros and cons of the move. Like I said, before school is over with or after school is done. That's my advice, and the rest of the video from here is probably going to be something that you already saw if you saw my video about moving from one state to the next. But that's my information. I hope it helped you out a lot, and I hope this answers a lot of your questions. If you're actually going to make that move and you want to make that move, you're thinking about making that move, I hope this video covers a lot. All right, girls, I love you. Guys, I love you too. I'll talk to you all later. Love some. What's up, everybody? Miss Montana DeLeon here with a car diary vlog. I just left from a meeting about a little side hustle that I'm going to do tomorrow, starting tomorrow with someone else. But I still haven't got hired on with Mac just yet. So if people won't give you a job, my advice to you is create opportunities that you can make your own money. Create jobs for yourself when people won't give you a job. Okay, so that's what I'm out here doing in Houston. I've only been back in Houston from Atlanta. I was visiting Atlanta, as you all know. I've only been back in Houston like 3 days, and I've already got some popping. So, if you know anything about The Secret, you know about the saying, money comes to me easily and freely and frequently, and you say that over and over again and you'll be good. Some kind of way, it always comes. Let's talk about moving. Let's talk about making big moves and moving to another city, because I've gotten another state. I've gotten so many questions about, oh, Montana, like, could you make a video on how do you move and all that stuff? Like, how do you do it? How do you just up and go? It takes planning. I am an impulse doer. I do stuff on impulse. I am there with the universe, and when the opportunity presents itself, I jump on the opportunity, and I don't hesitate, because things are brought into your whatever, your aura or whatever, for a reason. It's brought for a reason. You need to jump on it. You need to act on it before you lose your opportunity. You snooze, you lose. So I got this opportunity to move to Houston. The money just came into abundance of money. Got this opportunity to move to Houston. What I would suggest you do is visit the state, or just, visit the state or the city that you want to move to, or just start visiting cities and states that you might want to make your new home. Start visiting there often. I visited Houston a couple of times over the past couple of years. I was brought out here a bunch of times to host parties and to hang out and have fun and party and things like that. And I loved Houston from just a visit. So that's how Houston was on my radar to move to, out of other states. Arizona, which I've never been to, a couple of other places that I've never been to, even some places that I have been to were also options as well. But that's here nor there. Visit the state or the city that you want to move to a couple of times. If you like it, boom, there you go. You're familiar with it a little bit. You probably met a couple of people. You networked and made a couple of friends, whatever. So that's what you're going to do. Then, do your research on moving companies, or do your research on how much it's going to cost to rent a truck, a U-Haul truck, to move your stuff. Whatever that's convenient for you, whatever's in your budget, do that. If you know somebody who drives big rigs and just so happens to be going by the city that you're supposed to be moving to, see if they have an empty truck that day, or days coming up that you can just throw all your stuff in there, and on their way there they can just take your stuff to that city. But do your research as far as movies are concerned. Why move to another city? Whatever attracts you in that city, whatever you're looking for, the reason why you're moving. If you're moving because you need to find a good man, if you had sex with every man in ATL, because I hear chicks be like, ain't no good men in Atlanta, probably because you done humped all of them. Now you want to move and relocate to another city. So if you're moving to look for a good man, you're moving for a job because the jobs pay more in another city. You're moving because it's too cold where you're in New York and you want to move somewhere hot, like to Miami. You're moving because they have this really great school for your children. Whatever reason it is that you want to move to another city, do your research for that particular reason. Job relocation. If you have a 9-to-5 job or career, make sure that your job is, you know, up and ready, you know, to hire you when you go out there. It can assist with moving, traveling, packing, whatever, putting you up in the house or whatever. Do your research on your job, your hustle, whatever it is that you do. If you do hair, that's your hustle. Make sure there's a market out here for the kind of hair that you do. If you do make crochet bracelets, you know, that's your hustle. Do your research and see if it's a need out there and it's going to do good. If you cook and make pies, and that's your hustle, make sure that you can, you know, you have a market out here for you to make pies or whatever in the city that you're going to move to. Do you research your storefronts and how much it's going to be to open up your business or whatever it is you need to do. Do your research. Use Google. Google is your best friend. Google will tell you why the sky is blue. Trust me. What else? I had something on my mind and I totally forgot. Looking for an apartment or a house or a roommate. Internet. You can contact somebody for a house. There are tons of real estate agents in every city and every state. You can contact them, you know, out the blue. Just pick one and question them. What's a good area? What's a good neighborhood close to this college or close to this school for my kids? What's a good area that's close to my job that's going to be here? Put me in a house in that area and this, you know, amount of money per month, or this how much money I want to put down, or whatever it is. Do your research, contact people. Real estate agents will be a good start. Any real estate agent that you find, that you Google on the internet. If they work for any well-named real estate companies, like whatever, I can't even think of real estate companies right now, but you can think of them. If you want an apartment, still call a real estate agent or a couple of them. Do you know any apartment locators? Do they have any apartment locating companies out there? Do you know someone that, you know, does apartment locating? Look on Craigslist, things like that. Get your home ready, visit out here, put your money down on it, go back home, pack your stuff and go. I think that's about it. If there's anything that I left out that I need to make, I mean, anything that I didn't answer about moving to another city, I mean, it's up to you to make friends and stuff like that. That's up to you. I'm just telling you how to just get up and get out and go and make a big move. I adjust pretty well wherever I go. This is like the 4th city that I've lived in, and I adjust pretty well wherever I go because I'm just a people person like that. I just love people and I talk to people, and I'm nice to everybody for the most part. If they're nice to me. If they're not nice to me, I just totally ignore them and cut them off, honey. I love you. I love you from afar. But yeah, that's my advice. If you have anything that I've probably left out of this video, leave a comment down below and I'll make sure to put it down in the description bar below. But those are the basics of just jumping and going and moving to a new city. Love some. I'm about to go up here in Mickey's Soul Food Restaurant in Houston, honey, and have me some oxtail because I was craving it today and I didn't feel like cooking. So I need to get the taste, the ingredients and everything on my tongue so I can go ahead and make my ingredient list in my head from what I taste, and then add my own little twist to it. Y'all know how I cook. But I'll talk to y'all later. Love some. All right.